In this week's Frosty Friday challenge, we're looking at session policies. So what is a Snowflake session? When a user or application authenticates and connects to Snowflake via the web UI or command line interface, Snowflake begins a session. As long as the user is active, the rule of idle session doesn't apply. After a period of inactivity, known as the idle session timeout, the user must authenticate to Snowflake again. By default, sessions are timed out after 4 hours. Now, with session policies, we can override the default idle timeout value. What is the use case for this feature? The use case is simple in that for some organizations, security is of the utmost importance and they don't want to leave any unattended sessions that long. Earlier, it wasn't possible to reduce this default idle session time, but now we can override the default by applying session policies at the account or user level. This reduces the chances of an auto attack on an idle session. For this week's challenge, we are going to create 2 users. User 1 should have a max idle time of 8 minutes in the old Snowflake UI, while user 2 should have a max idle time of 10 minutes in SnowSQL and in their communication with Snowflake from BI tools like Tableau. With that, let's hop in to our Snowflake worksheet. I've configured the environment to the database and schema. We're going to start by creating our users, user 1 and 2. Having already run this script, Snowflake is telling me the user already exists. So what we can do is just add or replace to our statement and rerun that query. You'll notice that the command itself is preceded by 2 dash lines indicating code that is commented. Now there are different ways to comment code, either at the beginning of a transaction block or in line. Either one works as long as it is clear to both yourself and to colleagues. Having created our users, we can go ahead and create a session policy for user 1. Again, similar to our statement with user accounts, Snowflake is warning us that the session policy already exists. So let's go ahead and add the words replace and rerun that query. Having created our session policy, we can now apply the session policy to user using the alter statement. and do the same for our user 2. Having created 2 session policies and applied them to user 1 and user 2 respectively, all that remains is to show the session policies that are active. As we'd expect, we have 2 rows, one for each policy, along with some helpful information detailing the database schema owner, any comments, as well as the role type. If you found this useful, remember to like and subscribe for more such content. And as they say in my hometown, don't forget to be awesome.